Okay, good evening, everyone. Okay, so let's wait for people to join. Welcome, welcome. Please come. So I'll wait for a few more moments. Let people join. Okay, okay. Wow, wow, great. Okay, so I'll start with and let people join. So so we have conducted this session. So today, so first of all, to introduce myself, for those who don't know, myself is Ruchita Matani, and I am a health and wellness coach. And today I am going to conduct this session in collaboration with Prachi Asher, again a health and wellness coach. So our aim to conduct this session is to give a brief about the questions that people generally get, the three important questions that people get. The first of all, and the question, the answers of which they are not able to find out. So here we are to give them the answer for these questions. Now the questions are: why do we gain weight, right? Or where does the poor nutrition start? The second is, what is the role of nutrition and exercise in our healthy lifestyle? And the third and the important one is, why do we need someone to guide us on that? Right? Why do we need someone to be with us? So these are the topics which we will be covering today. So please put in your questions in the comment section, so we will take it in the session, like in the end of our session. So please drop down your comments there. I'll be inviting Prachi in a while. In the meantime, please write down your questions and I will be taking up at the end. So let me invite Prachi. Okay. Wait for her. I guess there's some error. So, yep. Uh, okay. So yes, Prachi will be here now.
Oops. Some issue.
With
Okay.
Okay,
Hello,
so here's
everybody. Can you all hear me?
introducing. Yes, Prachi, you are very much audible.
Rishita,
So,
I cannot hear you, but
uh, can you? Because I can hear you correctly.
okay, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was able to hear you, but I really don't know what went wrong. Uh, Let me try out.
So till the time Prachi is, setting up the headphones and all. So, I'll just.
Now you can hear me? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, fine. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Fine.
so
Yeah.
introducing Prachi here. So as I
So
told you,
as
she is
I
a
told you,
health
she is
and
the health
wellness
and
coach.
wellness coach.
Prachi, there's some echo
Prachit,
from
there's
your
some
end,
echo
I
from
guess.
your end, I guess. Yeah, just a minute. Okay, you start.
Great. So
Great. So
introducing Prachi
introducing
here
Prachi
now.
here now.
She is a health
She
and
is a
wellness
health and
coach.
wellness coach.
There's still some
There's
echo
still some echo. No, there is no sound now from my side
because I can
because
I can get that
I can
sound.
get that sound.
Sorry guys for
Now,
the technical problems.
now is it fine?
Yes, perfectly fine. So
Okay.
without wasting much time, Prachi, please take over.
Yeah, see, hi everybody. This is Prachi Ashar here, health and wellness coach, as Ruchita introduced to me. So, what we really do, how do we help people, right? We help you to maintain your health, to lead a healthy, active lifestyle, to lose weight or to gain weight, or anything which is related to nutrition, like child nutrition, nutrition for the elderly, and everybody and anybody. And this we help you to through exercises, meal plans, and all such things, which we would be explaining in our further presentation. So yes, Ruchita, what would you like to know from me?
Oh, wow. Prachi, thank you for the introduction. So first things first, why do we need someone to guide us? Because we people believe that भाई हमें तो पता है, हमें exercise करना है, हमें अच्छा खाना खाना है, घर का खाना खाना है. But then why do we need someone to guide us on that too?
This question seems like, Ruchita, you going to school and saying teachers should not come to school. Right? Okay.
That could be
See,
right.
yeah, there are too many questions which are entangled in our mind regarding our health, regarding the like weight loss challenge or the weight gain challenge or anything like that. Now, who is supposed to unwind it? Suppose I have given you a whole entanglement of wires and I ask you to do some wiring. So will you be able to do it? No. So there is a entanglement of such questions in your mind and you really need to unwind it. That is where a coach helps you. I mean, many a times what happens is we start on something to stay healthy. I'll eat this, I'll eat this, I'll eat this every day. And then after a week, we get tired and when we leave it. Okay. So
That's
then
true.
what happened to the plan? What happened to the goals? All gone? Right?
Yes.
So that is where wellness and a health coach helps you. It constantly gives you inspiration, motivation, guidelines. You know, he has reached already where you want to reach. He has that vision. He or she has that goal oriented knowledge. And he is the only person who is accountable for your challenge, right? If you
Right.
have challenged yourself that I have to do my weight loss in 4 months, 12 kgs, so he is the person who is accountable for that, right?
Good.
He will be there to guide you on every moment. What if you reach a plateau? What if you're stuck? Who helps you? A coach. What if you are not mentally, you feel sometime very dull? कि नहीं करना है मुझे अभी. Forget it. So who helps you there? A coach. He will always keep you on the positive side. I mean, see, we all are working people. It doesn't mean that you need to go to office to work. Even the homemakers, everybody is working. How do you find a balance between maintaining a healthy, active lifestyle and doing your household work or office work or doing everything? How do you manage that struggle? Then you know what we do? We give up on the health part because the
That's right.
earning part we cannot leave, the household part we cannot leave, so we give up on the health part. But that's really bad of us. Then we many a times lose our calm. Array, I am doing this since months, but I'm not able to achieve it. So that is where coach will help you not to lose your calm. The coach will help you to maintain a positive mindset, and he will help you to relax, and he'll help you to maintain a good mind, a positive mind, wherein you can really go ahead with your challenges and your goals. I think I have answered you.
Right. Yes, perfectly fine. So, Prachi, we mention ourselves as a health and wellness coach. Now, you described
Yeah.
what health is exactly, but what wellness includes?
For explaining wellness, I will have to talk about sickness. Now,
Okay.
with all due respect to all the doctors, I myself belong to a family where 8 doctors are there. But you tell me frankly, do you call up your doctor and say, "Hi, how are you? I was missing you. That is why I came to meet you." Do you do that? No.
No.
See, our elders always say that from 3 people you should be always away. 3 people: doctor, police, and lawyer, right? Why they say? Because either you are in trouble, that is why you're going there, or some trouble is getting invited. Right?
Right.
But wellness coaches, I mean, sickness is something which you fall sick and you go to a doctor, that is a corrective action you are taking. And wellness is before sickness, that is a proactive action. Okay, so before sickness only you are keeping yourself well by having good nutrition, by following a good exercise routine, by having all other things which we will be explaining. So you are keeping yourself well maintained beforehand. You're so proactive. So you will never tend to fall sick, right? So that is how we call ourselves wellness coaches and not sickness coaches. Right.
Right. So that means it is prevention better than cure.
Yes,
I just would
prevention
add
is
that.
always better than cure. Yeah, yeah.
Right, right. So I'm sure wellness is quite properly explained. But we have heard from our doctors or the people whom we visit, they say you should have a balanced meal or a balanced nutrition. Can you throw some light on what exactly should form a balanced nutrition?
As a layman, so whoever are listening to us are normal people living their normal life. Don't overjudge things, or don't mix up too many technicalities in this. What your body needs is, आपका जो थाली वाला खाना है, you take a meal, a wholesome meal in a thali. Your body doesn't see that you have given it poha, upma, idli, dosa, chicken, mutton, eggs. No. What your body is bothered about, am I getting the required 30% of fats from it? Yes, I said fats. Body requires fats. It requires less saturated fats. My body requires omega-3. So body searches for these 30% fats in the thali which I am having as food. Then my body should get 40% carbohydrates. Without carbohydrates, my body will not be energized. जैसे पेट्रोल चाहिए गाड़ी को चलने के लिए, वैसे ही that way only my body requires few carbs, but not that I keep on having carbs. So that is where you maintain your equilibrium. So my body requires 40% of carbs so that I am okay. I live my day, I live my hardships of the day. I travel and do all such things. My body requires 25 grams of fiber each day. Okay? Then the most important thing, my body requires 30% protein. Now, what you say, 30% protein means what? So, if you are a person of 60 kgs, then, and you're not exercising rigorously every day, so you require 60 grams of protein every day, right?
Okay.
Okay, you require 60 grams of protein. But if you are somebody who is doing rigorous workout and you go and hit the gym and all such thing, then you require 90 grams of protein every day if you are at 60 kgs. Okay, so it is for the non-exercising people, it is 1 gram per kg, and it is for the exercising people, it is 1.5 grams per kg. Also, you should take adequate rest. 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day is required, and that doesn't mean कि आप 2 बजे रात को सो और फिर 10 बजे उठो. No, no, no. You have to go to sleep by 11 and then complete your 7 to 8 hours or whatever it is. Adequate amount of water is required. Water I'll be explaining to you in depth in further thing. But yes, water is required, and this is how your entire day should go about. So you should have healthy eating habits to maintain ideal body weight, good digestion. Then your brain health should be proper so that your mind is proper. I mean, it is on, you remain on your toes and you give your answers accordingly. You be at work accordingly. Joint health should be there. I mean, your joints should work properly. It's not like that after 50s your knee stopped working, your elbow is paining, you have arthritis, you have rheumatics. No. You should be healthy throughout. Your aging should be healthy. And of course, your skin should glow. So that is how you will be having healthy eating habits, your blood sugar, your blood fats, and your blood pressure should be well maintained. That is how nutrition helps you do that.
So wow, I'm sure nutrition caters to many things like maintaining
Yes.
just not maintains your weight but also maintains the bodily functions, also keeps the blood sugar level and the blood pressure level well in control. So that's really nice.
Yes.
Wow. So
Yeah.
nutrition is really very important. Now comes the second portion is the exercise. Now few of them believe that we need to do the rigorous exercise on the daily basis, eat less food so you can you can lose your weight and stay fit. So what is the proportion of nutrition and exercise according to you?
See, nothing in alone will work. Neither the nutrition, neither the exercise. Both should go hand in hand. Okay? So when you have good nutrition, it helps you boost your exercise performance. You don't get tired. You do not leave an exercise routine within a week. I have heard many times people say, I have lifetime membership of a gym, but I had visited only for 1 week. Why? Because of the lack of nutrition, that you couldn't
That is
perform
most
those
of the time a
exercises.
new year resolution, I would say.
Yes, yes, yes. Then a good nutrition maintains your blood glucose while you're doing exercises. And the recovery is fast. I mean, when you do exercises, some of your muscles, tissues, and things get damaged. So, a good nutrition after exercise helps you to recover from those losses. Okay, so what does exercise give you? It burns your calories, it develops good cholesterol in your body, it improves the oxygen carrying capacity of your lungs. So, exercise is must. It also increases your immunity, which is of most importance in these days, right? But now you
Right.
tell me, Ruchita, if you had been to Shivaji Park, you took 5 rounds, and after that you had vada pav. So is it acceptable?
I
I
guess
also
no,
love
because
vada
I
pav. It is
nullified my
one of my
exercise.
yeah, you have nullified your exercise. Yeah. So what I say is after you're doing a good workout or you're having an hectic day, you have good food. Your body demands good food. What does that good food mean? You should have proteins, iron, calcium, vitamins. You should gift it to your body so that it takes care of the wear and tear of the bones and the muscles and the tissues which happen during the exercise or during the daily course of action, like we go to office. Nowadays there are no trains, but we go by train. We run from here to there. At home we are so busy. So nutrition helps us to take care of all these ambiguities. Right, yeah.
Yes, wow. Okay. So, people do ask what is the difference between the food that they have and a nutrition food. So, basically, what is the difference between the thali wala khana that we now have right now and the nutritious food that you are talking about?
Thali wala khana is the khana which you eat when you're hungry and when you're not hungry, both the times. Okay, so it is like you're watching TV, you eat something. If you're bored, you eat something. So that is food. And the nutrition which I'm talking about is the essential things which my body wants, the proteins, the amino acids, the macronutrients, the micronutrients, which my body keeps on searching. God has made our body such a beautiful way. The engineers in your body, I should say, keeps on searching for these good things. It absorbs it, and the thing which you eat, you become. If you eat nutritious food, you will become like that. Your skin will say about it. Your other activities will talk about it. Your energy level will talk about it. Right now, a small example, Ruchita, when you talked about food and nutrition, just tell me, if I give you carrots, is carrot healthy or is carrot halwa, gajar halwa healthy? Tell me. Of course, it's the carrots which are healthy, right?
Yeah.
There is no dual question. So now, is it okay? I mean, did I answer your question that what
Yes.
is required and all? And Ruchita, what we do normally is there are few things which we give excess in our body, and there are few things which are deficiencies. Now I first talk about excesses, the bad news. Salt. बहुत salt खाते हैं हम. Even our salads include salt, our chas includes salt, our limbu pani includes salt. Why? It's not required. Sugar. Earlier, only sweets were made during festivals. But now every day in and day out we make sweets. Lockdown है तो हमने cake बना लिया. There is a Ganpati in the neighbor's house, we have sweets. Someone passed, we get sweets. Someone failed, we get sweet. Why? Not required. The body doesn't demand sweets. We give lots of fats to our body, calories, carbohydrates, and all are in excess. And what is deficient? Vitamins, minerals, proteins, fiber, and especially water. So our body is craving for all such things. And I think the lifestyle thing, we are in a bad lifestyle also. So Ruchita, can you throw light on the lifestyle part which we are going through, which affects it?
Oh, yes, sure. So, even lifestyle plays an important role when you are talking about staying healthy and staying fit. It's not just the food and the exercise, but even your lifestyle. So, like changing your lifestyle is a very important thing to stay healthy for a longer period of time. Taking first things first, stress. Now, I'm sure, Prachi, your child must be also in stress during the exam
Yes.
situations and all. We all have
Yes.
stress in our life, right? So that is the one thing which really takes you towards the bad health area. The another one is snacking, as you already told in our lockdown. हम लोग घर पे ही हैं तो आते जाते we keep on having chakli chiuda, sev, and we Gujaratis have all these things at our home already made. Those are still they are home cooked, but though they are not really required for our body, it's just the time pass that we do by having this. The third lifestyle change that we need to do is our life is sedentary right now. Working from home, people do work from home for 15 to 16 hours a stretch. They really are very busy to even get up and move around their house or just do a kind of an exercise for 5 minutes, fill in the bottle of water and stuff. So they are really busy. So that we need to change. We need to break our sedentary lifestyle. The fourth thing is smoking. People do smoke, they consider smoking as a stress buster. I don't know, I haven't tried ever, but I'm sure smoking is not really helping you, keeping you healthy. I mean, more or less it is damaging your the organs which are
Yes.
like the vital organs, basically lungs. They get damaged slowly. So yeah, again, smoking is the fourth thing which one should not adopt when they are going for a healthy lifestyle. Fifth is the pollution. Now, really pollution we cannot control. It's just not under our control. But for the people who are in Mumbai specifically, they have to inculcate, they have to keep their body healthy to combat that pollution. Now, I have heard few people having smoke allergies, right? So they need to they need to be themselves strong and healthy to combat that smoke which is affecting them. The last and the very important thing is medication. Now, like 80 to 85% of the population is taking medication, be it anything related to it. Now, giving you an example, a small example, Prachi. Supposing if you have a headache, what will you do?
Crossing.
Yeah, that's what. So we do not think exactly why do we have this headache. We just pop in a medicine and relax ourselves. But try to analyze yourself. Why do you have this headache? Either I'm hungry, either I have less water in a day, either I am exposed to too much of heat and you need to calm yourself down, or just wash your face and you will be fine. But we never analyze, not just you, but I'm sure many of us wouldn't do that, and we just have a simple medicine. So these are the lifestyle changes that we need to adopt if we want to really change our lifestyle to become healthy and keep it as a permanent goal and not just a temporary goal.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And what do you think? Where does the poor nutrition begin, or why do we really put on weight? How do we become unhealthy?
Oh my God, that's the main thing that we are going to deal today, and we have kept it for the last. So yes, where does the poor nutrition begin? First of all, we think हम तो घर का खाना खाते हैं. अभी तो lockdown है, since we all are cooking at home and having home cooked food mostly all our meals are home cooked food. Then why do we gain weight? As Prachi already explained, your meal should be a balanced meal. 40% carbs, 30% good fats, 30% protein. But are we really thinking on this portion? Are we having a portioned meal? No. Let's see what happens in your body when you have your meals. So it begins the one gets unhealthy, and it begins with your breakfast. Okay, so that is the first meal that you have in a day, and it is always said breakfast should be like a king. But yes, the king's breakfast should be a nutritious breakfast and not just the breakfast that you really like but your body doesn't need it. So Prachi, what you had in your breakfast today?
I had the king size breakfast, which had 114 nutrients, 14 vitamins, 15 minerals, and 60 grams of protein.
Nice.
It
That was
was
really
a
good.
delicious breakfast.
Wow. So, so people, there are three kinds of modern breakfast, or there are three kinds of breakfast that people prefer. The first is the carb-based breakfast. Now, that includes anything and everything made up of wheat and rice. To give an example of the breakfast that we generally take, it's poha, upma, idli, dosa, thepla, paratha. I don't know
Eggs.
more things. Eggs, right? But so these are basically the carb-based breakfast, the wheat and the rice breakfast. The second breakfast is, people do call it as a balanced breakfast, but it is still, the portion of carbs is on the excess side. And if we have eggs also, so we have it along with more of breads and less of eggs, or the portion of the carbs is really higher. And the third and the dangerous one is, people don't take breakfast. Okay, so one should never ever skip your breakfast. Why you should not skip is because if you skip your breakfast and have your lunch directly, your body is super hungry when you start your lunch, and you just start eating the food. You just start binge eating your food basically. So you have two meals at a time. You have your breakfast wala, you have to suffice your breakfast hunger also and your lunch hunger also. So you have two meals, and that is really not advisable for anyone. Okay, and why do we need to have breakfast? The second important thing is, while we are sleeping or in the entire day, previous day, our body uses up all the energy and water to maintain its functions. Now, since we are sleeping, our body doesn't go to sleep. It keeps on working. Your heart keeps on pumping and everything. So your body keeps on working, and for that it needs the energy and water. So if few of them have realized, at least I realized that as soon as I get up, I feel very hungry. My breakfast should be really good and I feel hungry. I should have my breakfast. That is because my energy is being utilized, and now my body asks for those nutrients and energies which it has already utilized. Like in your car, you need to fill up your petrol whenever it is on the empty side. You need to refill your body with the good nutrition, the energy, the water that it has already utilized in the previous day or the previous night, right? And our body, for the good health, it should always be a cellular nutrition. Now, just to brief you about it, our body is made up of 100 trillion cells. So the nutrition should get absorbed in the cells, and that's how your body becomes healthy slowly, right? So your cells should be good enough, it should be developed enough to accept those nutrition that you're providing in your body, right? As I already told you, your body uses the energy, and you need to suffice the body in the morning by 114 nutrients, right? Do we really provide that 114 nutrients in the morning? Just question yourself and you will get an answer for it, right? And just to give an example, what do we provide our body is the tea toast, tea khari, poha, upma, as I already told, no breakfast, cornflakes. We think cornflakes is healthy, but again, if you read the ingredients portion of it, it has more of wheat, which is the carbs, right? What do carbs do in our body? Once the carbs enter, it has a high glycemic index. what happens with that is the carbs get converted into sugar really fast. The conversion of carbs into sugar is very fast because of the high glycemic index, which is high in wheat and rice, right? So whenever you have any carb based meal, the sugar level in your body spikes up, right? Now the pancreas in your body are given the duty to control the sugar level in your body. So if your sugar level is too high, suppose this is the normal band where your sugar should be there, and once you have your carbs, your sugar level goes up. So the pancreas has to secrete this much of insulin to bring back your sugar to the normal level. But what happens is when the insulin is secreted this much to control the sugar level, after going down, the sugar level doesn't stop here. It really goes down below the normal band. So there is a gap between the normal band. So you are on the lower side now. Now you feel hungry. That is the time when you really feel hungry after 2 hours of having a heavy king size breakfast. So again you munch on something. You have chakli, chiuda, khakra, anything which is available at home. Again the sugar level goes up because this is carbs or the unhealthy food. The insulin is again secreted at that level. Again the sugar level goes down. So this particular cycle of sugar going up and down is repeated every time when you have your meal, because our meal consists more of carbs and carbs get converted into sugar. So after a period of time, your pancreas are not able to produce that much amount of insulin to control your sugar level, and the sugar level in your body goes on increasing because our eating habits are never changed. They are the same since ages, right? So what happens when you visit a doctor and you are being detected as a type 2 diabetic patient? So Prachi, I would say that is the first sign which shows that you are on an unhealthy path, and you really need to
Yes.
think about it and change your
Yeah.
lifestyle, right? So this is the
There are
first thing
so
which
many
happens.
people. There
Yeah.
are so many people at a small age, they detect with diabetes, they detect with brain stroke and heart diseases. So this is the main reason for that.
Yes, definitely this is the main reason. We think it's the genetic. It is genetic, like मेरी mom को था इसलिए मुझे आया, but no, it is not completely genetic. Yes, 30% of it is genetic, but 70% is our lifestyle. Because our lifestyle is
Yes.
such a sedentary thing, I explained the 6 points of our lifestyle that we need to change. That plays a really very important role in deciding how you lead your life. Okay. So what we suggest as a health and wellness coaches, we promote a balanced protein based meal. What happens when you have, so we do not cut down on carbs completely, no, because we need 40% of the carbs, we need 30% protein and 30% fats. So we portion our meals accordingly, right? So instead of the carbs that you used to have the entire day, replace few meals with protein, right? What happens when you have protein, the sugar level doesn't go very up, nor it goes really down. It is maintained in that normal blood sugar level, and it has really shown good results. So people following this particular diet, we have seen very good result people are getting, right? So as she already explained, as Prachi already explained, weight loss or weight gain is a temporary goal. But do we really need to jump back to our weight after the weight loss? No, we really need to maintain there. If we have lost 10 kgs, itni mehnat karke we have come down 10 kgs, do we really need to jump back to that weight or where we were earlier? No, we need to maintain it. So to maintain your weight after a weight loss, it has to be a lifestyle change, right? So weight loss is a temporary goal and leading a healthy, active lifestyle is a permanent goal. So what your breakfast should include? To summarize, it should have all the vital nutrients. It should have the protein source. It should have water source. Yes, it should have carbs and sugar too, because everything is required in proportion. Our thali wala khana should give you all macro and micronutrients that are required in your body.
Oh, wow, great. And to add to this, I'll tell you that we tell, okay, you have to be balanced, you should take rest, you should drink water, you should eat proper food. But Ruchita, one cheat meal is allowed in a week, right?
Yes, for sure. Because I myself cannot stay without having that vada pav and
Yes.
cheesecake and all. And when I started with my to be open, when I started with my weight loss program, I had cheesecake on the very first after the very first week. So yeah, a cheat meal is definitely required. So that is only one meal a week, not every meal a week. Only one meal
Yeah.
is allowed. That is up to you.
Okay.
But
Hmm.
yeah, it should be again it shouldn't be like repeated meals, but it should be at a regular intervals.
Yeah, and also your meals should be timed. Everyday meals, whatever you have, they have to be timed. ऐसा नहीं कि आज I had lunch at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, tomorrow at 2, and day after tomorrow at 4. No, it should be timed properly. The sequence
Right.
should be proper. That is how we will lead a healthy, active lifestyle, right? And I guess
Yes,
I
yes,
give a tip
perfect.
for the day today. We are talking about hydration so much. So how much water you should have daily? Okay, you should have 1 liter of water for every 20 kgs of weight of yours. So if a person is 80 kgs of weight, so divided by 20, he or she should have 4 liters of water every day. So any which way you can, you just contact us for that. We will explain you how you can distribute the water, 4 liters of water throughout the day, so that you lead a healthy life. See, remember, weight loss, weight gain is just temporary. Being healthy, being fit throughout, anti-aging is a permanent goal. And that is where coaches like Ruchita and me can help you achieve that. So if you have any queries regarding this, you want to know more, just DM us on the same ID where you have logged in, or you can send in us a call or anything which is preferred to you, and do get in touch with us. Rishita, do we have any questions?
Prachi, before that, I would like to give some good news to our viewers.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing the health evaluation absolutely free.
Oh,
You heard it
wow.
correct. Yes. So you can just DM us that you want to go for the health evaluation, and we'll take it ahead either on call or on the Zoom call or however is possible for us. The health evaluation will include the fats percentages of your body, the fats analysis, and according to that, your weight loss program will be framed accordingly. As you know, it is customized for everyone. It is not the same. So yes, fix up our appointment as soon as possible, and we will see you then. So any questions, people? Come on. I am sure there would be so many related to this. Either you understood everything or you didn't understand anything.
इधर
Okay.
पूरा ऐसे गया है या पूरा ऐसे गया है? What it is?
Okay, so till the people give the questions, Prachi, I have one question which many people have asked me. Okay, so Pratik here is saying just a huge thank you to my coach Prachi, because of whom I have lost almost 15 kgs in less than 4 months.
Wow, wonderful.
Pratik, I am sure there would be 100% dedication from your end too, because
Yes.
we can just motivate you, we can just help you out, but it's you who have to do. It's you who have to, be 100% dedicated to your plan, and you need to
Yes.
have a crystal clear goal in your mind. Ki nahi, I have to do, and you will be able to do it. I'm sure
Yeah.
about it.
It's like, Ruchita, as we say, we should have 80% nutrition and 20% exercise. That is how we can lead a healthy, active lifestyle. So that is how we should have 80% dedication from our people who want to lose weight. And it is 20% we who can help them out, right? So
Right.
yeah, good. Thank you, Pratik, for your amazing this thing. And we have
Yes.
Anju here asking for seasonal fruit. Can I have it?
Yes.
Mango or chiku? Chiku is very fine. You can have it. Mango, you can have it. You should have it at least alternate days, and it depends on your routine, Anju. I mean, you just give me a call. I will help you how you can manage that mango in your daily routine, so that your other meals are not disturbed and still you can lose or gain weight. I really don't know about her. So just give me a call. I will explain you how you can have that mango, how I can fit it in your diet.
Yes, you
It's
can have
Meghna's
gajar
question.
and gajar halwa both while you
Yes.
are doing your weight loss. So yes, why
Yeah,
not
yeah.
mango? So we have one more
Yes.
question. Meghna is asking, what about thyroid? So if you can just put some light on that.
Okay, thyroid. So thyroid is just a gland, Meghna. Don't worry about it so much. It is doing its own work. And if you have put on weight with the thyroid, there are ways to decrease weight also with the thyroid. Uh, we are concentrating on food, right? We are not giving medication. So thyroid is one way it is going its way. What we can do is we can manage it through the food. We cannot manage the thyroid, but we can manage the weight part of it, the weight putting up part of it through your entire food. For that, I'll need to discuss your entire meal, what you're having, and yeah, surely I can help you out in that. But to give you a small tip, have 6 meals a day, small meals a day, healthy meals a day, and you will get rid of that extra fats which are accumulated. Yes, Meghna?
Yes, Prachi, I have few people asking me that do we have to starve if we are going for a weight loss program? I mean, it will be whether it will be a crash diet or whether we'll
No,
not be
no,
able to
no,
eat our
no, no.
favorites and all.
I am myself a foodie person. I cannot recommend others to starve. It is just that have good food throughout the day. Don't starve. We will give you timings accordingly. You have to put it up. And Dipti, you have written Rujuta. She's not Rujuta. She's Ruchita.
That's okay.
Yeah, if you find Rujuta in her, I would be really happy. But she's Ruchita. Yeah, and she
I
is doing
cannot
great
match
work.
her.
Yeah, great. So we do not have to
Okay.
starve. No bhuke rehna.
Okay. And what is the proportion of exercise? Again, I got a question from somewhere. So, what is the proportion of exercise and the nutrition that you would suggest? Should it be 50-50
No,
or
no, 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 no. It is 80% nutrition, 20% exercise. And keep a routine. So if you are exercising for 30 minutes a day, keep it up every day. ऐसा मत करो कि आज आधा घंटा किया, tomorrow 1 hour, and day after tomorrow you bunk it. No. Whatever you are doing, be consistent. See, and keep it simple. Whatever, simple is sustainable. So whenever we teach exercises also in our morning sessions, which we keep every alternate day on a Zoom call, we give sustainable exercises, very, very crystal clear, small exercises, which will guarantee fat loss for you. Yeah, so keep it sustainable, keep it consistent, whatever you do. Even 20 minutes brisk walk is okay, but keep it sustainable.
right? Okay. So, people, any further questions do we have? Prachi, have you got any questions from your end?
No, I have nothing popping up over here right now.
Okay, we'll wait for a moment.
How do you all contact us? Somebody has asked me, how can I contact you? So it is over the Instagram ID which you have, you can contact us. If you want, you can note down our numbers. My number is 98209 79319. Ruchita's number. Ruchita, can you say?
98, yeah, it's 9833 196 431. In case you cannot note down your our number, it's really okay. You can just DM us on the Instagram and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, we'll surely get back to you.
And
we are really happy to help you. It's our passion to keep people healthy. It's
Yes.
not just profession, but a passion. As we have gone through the hard days of heavy weight and high cholesterol levels and low energy and a lot of those problems which cannot be talked on social media, you do call us and we will talk to you about it.
Yes, in case if you cannot think of anything right now and something, yes, you get some queries post this session, please do not hesitate to DM us. We will definitely solve your queries there too. And yes, as Prachi has given today's tip of water intake, I'm sure we all will be practicing it The intake of water, just something more I would like to add on that water intake, that it really helps getting out the toxins of your body through the bowel movements or through the washroom. So basically, water intake is really important, and it helps to even flush out the fats from your body. So just do not underestimate water कि हाँ ठीक है पानी ही है ना क्या फर्क पड़ता है. No, it's really very important to have water in the proportion as Prachi has told, which is 20 kgs for 1 liter requires 20 kg. I mean 20 kgs of your weight require 1 liter of water. So measure the requirement of water according to your weight and try to reach that goal. I'm sure you will feel a lot of difference. And please do tell us the results if you start following this particular today's tip of water intake.
Okay, I guess we are done for this session, and really wishing everybody a healthy, active life. Signing off from my side, Prachi Asher from Healthy Me and Ruchita from Nutrinist. Signing off.
Yes. See you
Do
all
take care
very
of
soon.
yourself.
And
Yeah.
yes. Chalo.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye for now. Bye.